What's up? I'm DJ.
And I'm Daniel.
And together we're gonna teach you how to use Premiere Pro CS6.
Like a pro.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Now, assuming that you guys knew nothing when you watched this, we're gonna teach you how to use it. Now, first step, how to import your file.
Import it? That sounds so fascinating.
Of course it is.
Do go on.
Alright, now simply go to File. I'm gonna zoom in because we're all blind.
Just in case you're blind, you're zooming in so that you understand what's going on.
No, just press Import. Go to your video. Now press Import. To you.
Well, that seemed pretty simple to me. And so, since Premiere Pro is one of those weird programs where you can't have two projects open at the same time, we're going to need to create a new sequence. So in order to create a new sequence, what you do is you go up again to File, up here, and you click New again, just like before, and you click Sequence. Now that you've got your sequence open, you just click OK. Here you have a new sequence. It's called Sequence 5 because we're doing some test runs. So pretty much what that does is if you drag your video to Sequence 5, and then you switch back to Sequence 1, it's a completely different timeline, so you pretty much have two different projects going on at the same time. So just so you know where that is, just go right here, switch back and forth, pick another sequences, and there you can do two stuff at the same time in the same project, which is pretty cool. Okay, Justin, back to you.
Alright, now I'm going to teach you what you should do if you want a certain part of a clip, but not the whole thing, so you don't have to go cut and paste and all that other stuff. Alright, now simply click on your video. This is your preview box. What it does is that it allows you what it does is that it previews your whole video for you. Now, simply, if I want this, just press I, drag into the clip that you want.
That's a very loud clip, Justin.
I burped on it. Now press O. Now simply just drag the clip. Always say keep because you don't know what the computer could do to you.
Scumbag computer could destroy everything.
Now, the whole clip that you just selected is now gonna be here.
Awesome.
To you.
So, now that you can do that, we'll move on to one of the harder techniques. Even I have some trouble with this one.
Don't expose your weakness.
Oh, there's not a weakness. It's kind of hard sometimes. I got the hang of it. It's okay.
Well, that's good.
So this technique that I'm going to use is how to correct color. So the problem with filming footage is that sometimes you get your color settings messed up. For example, say you're filming two shots in the same place, but one's a bright white lighting while the other looks kind of like a dim yellow. So in order to change one to match the other, we'll need to go to the color correct effect. So what you do is you go up to the effects tab, which is down in your project box, and you click on the video effects tab, click on the color correction tab, and my favorite color correction style to use is fast color corrector, even though there are a whole bunch of other color corrections you can use.
Experiment with yourself.
Experiment with yourself if you want to try some of the others, but we're teaching you fast color corrector because, of course, it's the fastest one. That wasn't funny. You're not funny.
All
okay,
right.
moving on. So up to effects controls, up at the top you can see here. As you can see now there's color wheel, and what the color wheel does is you just click somewhere and it changes the tint that's shown on the color wheel to be the tint of your video. So for example, if you had two clips that were wrong colors and one was more of a bluish color, then you would drag it over to the yellowish side to try and cancel that out, and then they would look the same.
Alright, let's DJ with this thing. Ready?
Okay, enough of that. Now, moving on.
Alright, now, next step. If you want to make this look like a 1950s movies, you came to the right video. I'm going to teach you how to make this look like a 1950 video. Now, go to three-way color corrector. Drag onto your clip. Scroll all the way down if you have this big fat color wheel going on. Now, go to saturation. Basically shows how much color that you need. Now, drag everything down to 0, like Giga Dream from Pokemon.
Drain the color, kill the color, suffocate it.
Yes. We shot color. Now we have a black and white color film.
Wow, that looks really old.
Yes.
Okay, so now to show you the next effect that I'm going to do is actually called leave color. And so since this effect also involves color, I'm going to need to put the color back into the clip.
No!
It's okay. In order to leave the color, you have to have some color in the first place, right? So,
No such thing needed.
so once I put the color back in, I'm actually going to delete this effect because it might get in the way of the effect I'm going to do. So I'm just going to delete the clip and put in a new clip just so I can show you how this effect works. Remember to always keep settings. Always. Otherwise, the computer's going to destroy your stuff. So, what you do is you click, it's also under the color corrections tab. So you click leave color and you drag it over onto your clip. And so as you can see here, you've got a little color dropper. So what that color dropper does is it allows you to click on a certain color, and when you drain, and what it lets you do is it lets you drain all the other colors from your video except that one color. So for example, if I wanted to just keep the blue from the sky but drain everything else, I would click on the blue color, and then when you go back over here, I'm going to zoom in so you can see it because it's pretty small. So then when you go up over here, you click amount to decolor and you move that to 100%, and it pretty much destroys all the other color. That's not the color I selected.
Destroy everything in sight.
But the only problem with that is it destroys some of the color that's technically not blue enough. So what you want to do is move the tolerance up a bit. And so what that does is it replaces a bit of the sky color. So there you can see it's just sky, but all the other color in the video has been drained out. And so if you just go ahead and play your clip, you can see everything's gray except the blue, beautiful, empty sky. Back over to you, Justin.
Right. I'm sure that you're wondering about how to make two clips that look really news-ish into really smooth-ish. Now, I'm gonna need two clips to do this. Alright, now I'm going deaf! Now, simply, just drag it on. Now, if you're wondering why this little gap is here, just press Command, Control, click, ripple delete. That way it makes it simpler. Now, destroy every...
That voice cracked. That voice cracked, Justin.
Destroy everything else in video effects. Go to video transitions, dissolve. I'm gonna use cross dissolve for this tutorial. You can experiment if you want to. Now,
Okay, let's see it.
Simply I'm just gonna pull it apart.
I said let's see it.
No!
So loud. Whoa, that was so cool. Especially with the color effect added, so it looks like all the color is slowly coming back into the video. That was awesome, Justin.
Now, I'm gonna make it shorter so that you guys can see what it does.
Oh, I see how it works now. That's cool.
Alright, that was it.
So, now that we've showed you all of the effects you can use in Premiere Pro, at least all of the ones we wanted to, you can watch some of the other tutorials to learn some new skills. As for us, that's the end of our video. I am Daniel.
And I'm Jay Chang.
And we will be signing off. Until next time.
On tutorials.